What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ali's World of Finance. In this quick video, we're going to be talking about Apple, and more importantly, we're going to be talking about the earnings call that Apple released yesterday. So yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and they basically released this earnings call, and so I'm going to cover the good things about it, the bad things about it, and I'm going to give my opinion on everything. So let's look at the stock, and let's go ahead and get started here. So Apple's main product is obviously the iPhone. So their iPhone sales for quarter two of 2017 were 50.8 million. Now, their quarter two of 2016 last year was 51.2 million. So they're actually down. So they're actually down in iPhone sales. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, they were actually down in 2016, they were down in quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. Then they were up in quarter one of 2017, but now we're back down again, guys. So in quarter two of this year, we're already down again. So iPhone sales are not looking too pretty. Now, Tim Cook, this CEO for Apple, he went ahead and said that he feels that a lot of this is due to all of the reports and rumors coming out about the next iPhone, the iPhone 8. And I'm sure that you guys have heard about it, but basically that it's going to be revamped and the design is going to be a lot different and there's going to be a lot of new features. So he thinks that a lot of people are holding off on upgrading their iPhone because they're waiting for the next iPhone, the iPhone 8, which it does make sense to me. But still, this isn't looking too good, but it does make sense that they would be holding off to the iPhone 8, and I'll get more into that in a little bit here. So now let's look at sales and revenue. So their revenue was 52.9 billion for this quarter. So that's really good because last year it was at 50.6 billion for the same quarter, so they're actually up year over year. And they were also talking about how and by the way, sorry for this being all unorganized. When I was listening to the call, I was like writing down notes and stuff, but anyway, let's just keep going through it. So they also mentioned that the Apple Watch, Beats, and AirPod headphones, that if you were to combine those brands that Apple owns into a company, it would make the Fortune 500. So that's also a really good sign. And some other positives, they're increasing their dividends again. So, Apple is known for increasing their dividends, and they're increasing it by 10.5%. And basically, the ex-dividend date is May 11th. So if you want to make a play for the dividends, then you're going to have to own stock by May 11th. So keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want dividends, you have to own the stock by May 11th. That's the ex-dividend date. Then the record date is May 15th, which is when they look at everything and see who is going to be getting these dividends. And then it'll be paid on May 18th. Okay, so it's all kind of coming up quick here. So keep this in mind if you're a dividend investor. I don't really look at dividends too much, but if you guys are, then you might want to consider this. Now, they also announced that they're increasing their share buyback program to $210 billion. So they're going to be buying more of their shares, which is also another good sign. iPads are down, guys, 13% from previous years. So iPad sales are down, and to be honest, I don't really get the whole, I guess I just don't really see the vision of iPads that much. And I'll tell you why. Because I personally use the Microsoft Surface, the Surface tablet, and I feel that it is almost as portable as the iPad. I know not completely as portable because the Surface does have, like a keyboard, but a keyboard cover. But I feel that it's almost as portable, and I feel that it adds a lot of functionality with that keyboard. Now I know iPads have keyboards and things like that, and I know that iPad has the iPad Pro. So if you guys use iPads, could you please leave me a comment and explain to me what you like about it? Because I don't really know much about iPads, and I remember when iPads first came out, everybody had one, and lately I haven't really been seeing them out there. And I have seen a lot of Surface tablets. So I'm not sure if I see the vision in iPads. But if you guys use iPads, please let me know how you feel about it and the functionality, especially of the iPad Pro. I don't know too much about it, but if you guys really like your iPads, please let me know. But sales are down, so that's something to look at. EPS, so their earnings per share, they were expected to have $2.02. They actually beat that, so they had $2.10. So that's good. They beat their EPS expectations. And year over year, same quarter last year, it was at $1.90, so they beat it year over year as well. So that's also a really good sign. And then let's look at the numbers here. So let's look at the prices of the shares. So before the call on yesterday, on Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017, the price the price per share was $147.51 before the call. And then in after hours trading and extended hours trading during the call, prices started to drop. And so I was looking at it, when I was looking at it, it was at around 144 and 80 cents. So it dropped a little bit because obviously there's some negatives here, but there's also some positives. So it didn't drop too much. Nothing like AMD, right? So yeah, and I'm sorry, by the way, if you guys own AMD and you've seen my previous video, I own AMD, so I'm hurting too, but we're gonna get through it, guys. So just hang in there. But so this is what's going on here. So price per share, dropped a little bit, and then when you look at it today, so after the call today, the next day, I was looking at it at around noon. So I'm recording this video, it's around noon Pacific time, and prices are at around 147. I saw it at 147 and 10 cents. So prices kind of came back up a little bit. So that's a good sign. So it's not really dropping too much, but we'll have to wait and see what happens during after hours. There's still some time in the market, but we'll see also after hours, and then we'll see in the coming days and the coming weeks and things like that. Now here's my opinion on Apple so far. So here's the thing, and I'm not telling you to invest in Apple. I'm just giving my opinion. But let's take a look at it. So I think that there is potential in Apple because this is why. Because iPhone sales have been down a lot, and I do agree with Tim Cook. I think a lot of people are waiting for the iPhone 8. I have a lot of friends who have told me that they're waiting for the iPhone 8. So I can definitely see where they're coming from. And I think that the iPhone 8 is going to sell really well because all the people that have been waiting to upgrade, so they're missing numbers, all those people are going to be coming in on the iPhone 8. So that should give them really great numbers, and it should have the stock go up. Obviously expectations are going to be higher, but still I still think that the iPhone 8 is going to be a great seller, and it should help overall. However, there are some things to consider. There are actually some cell phones coming out that are going to be competitive as well. And by the way, the Samsung Galaxy S8 is already competitive. It's getting great reviews. Google should be announcing a Pixel 2, so that's something to really look at. And then the other one that I'm really interested in is, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but the OnePlus brand. So they're going to be releasing the OnePlus 5. And their last one was OnePlus 3. They're actually skipping 4 because in China 4 is an unlucky number. So they're going to OnePlus 5. And that phone is supposed to have, high-end specs, but at mid-range prices. So it's going to be, I think it's going to sell really well. So that will be another competitor. So Apple is going to have some competition, even with the iPhone 8. But I still think that the iPhone 8 is going to sell like crazy. Now, if they can kind of turn this around with iPads, if they can add some functionality, which I think they will, and they might already have some functionality. So let me know how you guys feel about it. But if they can turn that around, I mean, I really see a good movement here. So this and they also have great dividends. So if you're a dividend investor, it kind of it makes sense. So I'm liking Apple. I need to think about it a little bit more. I need to get a little more in depth with it. But so far, I'm kind of liking Apple in my opinion. Anyway, this is all just my opinion. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your guys' opinions. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because I make videos on stocks all the time. I also make videos on health and geography, but mostly stocks. So if you're interested in these type of videos, please subscribe. I'll do tons of videos like this. And if you guys want more videos, let me know. And if you want videos on specific stocks, let me know. I'll do it. I mean, I have no problem with that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. Take care.